Hello my friends, welcome to another round of Micromotor Madness. Today it's about props, prop guards and ready to fly dream catchers. Propellers. I was asked many times, what propellers do you use and can you sell some along with your motors? Well, I like Hubsan X4 style propellers with long hubs, like those here in the front. Unfortunately, all of the sources where I used to get them from, if you buy them now, you get those with these short hubs, like those here in the back. They don't protect the shaft as well and they tend to wobble around a little bit more. But they're cheap. They work okay, so I decided to get a whole bunch of them and start selling them. And I also got a few sets of those carbon reinforced X4 style propellers. They actually come with these longer hubs and they're a lot stiffer and a lot tougher than the plastic propellers. The only disadvantage is they cost 3 times as much. What I also discovered during my shopping spree in Hong Kong are these propeller guards. They're very light and flexible and you just clip them onto the motors. They come obviously in sets of 4. The blue ones are for 8mm motors, the clear ones for 7mm. And yeah, they hold up quite well. I crashed these ones here pretty nicely and well, they snapped apart in the middle, but still they work okay and yeah, prevent a few crashes and some damage to the props. So yeah, good investment I think. Alright, let's come to my favorite topic for today, the 6mm Dreamcatcher. I was going through a few iterations of the frame and I ended up with one out of high impact ABS, 3mm thick, and the main frame only weighs 2.3 gram. I drilled it into the ground many times while looking for the right PID settings. No damage whatsoever. This is a tough little sucker. I like it so much that I decided to build another 5 of them and package them up in these little lunch boxes here, together with a set of spare props and 2 spare motors and the USB FTDI programmer, so you can turn it from a tame lunch flyer into a mad beast. Now before I tell you how you can score one of them, let's give them a test fly to be sure that they are flying okay. Yep, flies good, but it rattles a little bit, so let's make sure to push the props all the way down on the shaft. That reduces the lever a little and with that the vibrations. Yep, that sounds better. Good. The best thing about these 6mm quads, instant throttle response. Pull the trigger and bam, you're going fast. So, this one flies good. Off in your box. Next one to the doctor, please. Same here. The props need to sit tighter. Works much better. That's how I like it. So this one was good too, off in your box. Well, I don't want to bore you with too much footage of me walking up and down the stairs and picking up quads from the yard, but let me just say, 2 of them didn't fly too well, and I ended up with 3 good ones. Let me tease you with a little bit more flight footage before I come to the plane. Alright, enough of that for now. Here's what I plan to do. When I'm surfing the microcopter universe, I see, on the one hand, people building and building and building microquads every day. This is usually the same group of people, building one after the other. And on the other hand, I see my inbox flooded with requests. When do you build? When do you offer ready-to-fly microquads? And people on Reddit threaten to ban me from the multi-copter subreddit when I'm not offering ready-to-fly copter, or at least kits. So here's a start. Here's 3 pre-built insane microquads that I plan to auction in some way. I'm not sure if opening an auction thread in the sales section on RC Groups is a smart move, but that's what I did. I promised some flight video there from the actual sold models, so that's this one here. So I'm hoping to sell these 3 little quads for a good price here. Not so much because I'm such a greedy bastard, but, and here comes the punchline, because I want to call the microquad builder community to the action. I know that many of you have countless little insane microquads sitting on their shelves. You've built them, you enjoyed them, and you're probably never gonna use them again because you've already built the next, and the next insane pocket rocket. So how about we try to find a way of bringing these abandoned toys into new homes? If you think that's a good plan, if you have any comments or suggestions, please hop over to my nifty thread on RCG. I'll put a link to that in the video description. And let's see where that goes. Alright, that's it for today. I gotta go back to work. Hope to see you over there. Link in the video description. Have a good one.